When you see the cracks in the ice next to the forest, and hear how the water is beginning to run wild again, then you know that spring is on its way. But even though both I and nature feels like in a deep sleep, you can feel something is happening under the surface, and new life is created. And slowly, I too woke up together with the spring. The last trimester was not easy for my body. I was struggling a bit, to be honest. But when we got closer to birth, a little boost of energy came. And we start prepping the house to a future we have no idea of. A future with our son. And then one spring morning, the first contraction came. And the same night, in a spring snowstorm, we have to leave for the hospital. To experience a birth I will never forget. I think I'm gonna eat scrambled eggs.
Okay.
Ken has been sleeping here tonight because we are gonna make a bit baby preparing today.
Yeah, nest. What do you call
We're
it?
gonna nest.
Oh, what's it called? The baby crib? No, not
Yeah.
the crib, because that's the bed.
That table.
Nursing table?
Yeah, where you're changing the baby, and
Yeah.
you just have to make the room ready for it. See if we're gonna get up in energy today.
Yeah.
I hope so.
It's gonna be fun to put together. So
Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun to actually begin to see the room.
Mm-hmm.
It could be good to make this side into like the baby side, right?
Yeah. Or that's the only way we can have it. Literally.
Yeah.
That or under the window.
Yeah, that's gonna be annoying, I think. We are building a baby table. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it's good. You figured it out.
Hi, Nana. Do you wanna help too? You're gonna get a little brother. Yeah. Isn't that exciting? You're so cute. Älskar dig. My hips. First step.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you're...
We decided to prepare my parents' house for the baby, so I could have a safe place for my postpartum recovery while we are continuing making the cabin more family ready. It is a surreal experience putting all of these things together, knowing that soon a baby will lie in them, when the idea of a baby still feels like a dream. Most of the stuff is something I have found in a second hand. It is a very few things we have actually bought from new. And it has been so much fun walking around in the small second-hand stores and imagine your little baby in the clothing. The next step was the co-sleeping bed, a bed big enough for all of us. So I used to do that when I'm so pregnant. We have a double bed.
Yes. No, but I told you wouldn't. You need to move those shelves.
You have enough space for all of us.
We'll see. Put up in a few years.
Just have to try. See?
That's from you there, right?
Yeah, I think so. I have one more here. That's even cozy, actually.
This is from Julia.
This is also.
No,
No, that's from your sister.
This is from Julia, and she had another one that she hadn't made as well. No, this is that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you, Julia.
so.
Yeah, do. Right now.
Now you have to pretend. You have to pretend that you are breastfeeding as well. Can I lay there and breastfeed?
Should I just pull out my sweater? So.
But where are you gonna be?
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
But do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he gonna take up that space.
Yeah. So I'll be.
Yeah.
That's my spot.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah.
New bed, new life.
Now I just have to make it cozy in here. And just like that, we were ready for the baby to arrive. The last weeks of the pregnancy is a weird period, the waiting period. A time when you never know when you wake up in the morning, is today the day? So you are cooking, sleeping, packing and cleaning while you wait for that unreal moment when your life gonna change forever. How is it to sit from the outside and look at me get these contractions?
I would say a bit surreal and a bit helpless,
Okay.
but quite cool to see how you're handling it.
So this is maybe the last time we're gonna see it like this. Before he's out.
How do you feel about meeting the guy?
I'm so excited. I am so excited. And so desperate to get him out. Especially now here, like the last week of pregnancy where my skin really, because there's just, do you understand what I mean? Because there's just no more space. Like I can feel like the skin is so, you know.
There's nothing more to give.
There's no more to give. It reached its limit. So.
But you do have a very pretty belly.
Oh, thank you, baby. But I'm very ready. Even though it's scary what's gonna happen now. It's like, it's gonna be the wildest thing I've ever gonna do.
Yeah, and it might happen now.
Yeah. Now I'm eating chocolate.
Nom.
And take it slow because soon I'm gonna work my ass off. I'm so happy that Lebo, I really feel is saving me right now.
I can see that on you.
It's like it's not so bad going into contractions when I have like you know, even though I think it sounds really stressful for me because I'm
It does.
really pushing through, but it feels so good.
Probably as you said, you're keeping it up here.
Yeah. You're tired.
Yeah, I'm not the one to complain. At this point. I'm a bit sleepy.
I just cleaned the kitchen.
Ska vi se. Vänta lite. Oh, ja, okej. Hej då. Be nice. Oh no, the light is dying. Hang on. Vänta, jag kan open the door. Så. You're very cute.
I'm very charming right now. Yeah, so 1:30 in the morning, or how do you say it? Or
Yeah.
night?
Yeah, something like that.
And we're going to Sundsvall Hospital because I have no break.
It's almost been 24 hours of contractions now, so.
Yeah. So no sleep, just contractions constantly. I'm tired and I'm not even in birth.
Yeah. How do you feel about becoming parents? When this is the last time we live in this house, just you and me.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
I have no, like I don't think my brain understands it.
No, I have no idea what's going on.
Mm-mm.
It's such a surreal thought. Like you can
Yeah.
see other people getting babies, but then like
We're just pregnant.
that's not us, right? We're just having the bump there, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's a very weird thought, actually.
Yeah. So.
I think this is gonna take a very long time to process. Probably many years. I have no idea, but
I don't know. But I have some work to do before he's here. So
yeah. Okay.
wish me luck, guys.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. So, how tough is it to be in the hospital and give birth?
It's very complicated. It's very demanding and very tasty. Is it weird? Yeah. With you. Right there with you. Hey. Try to breathe with it. Good. Okay. Jättebra.
Ja.
Ja.
So good. Another breakfast just 5 months later. Because we're gonna start, in this video we're starting out with a breakfast as well, you and I.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Okay.
But now it's a bit the same food, but it's just
It's always the same food.
it's 5 months later and a big baby now.
Yeah.
A big baby. Yeah. Thought about we would sit down here and introduce him, like, because we haven't told his name for 5 months.
No.
So I just want to say good morning and hi everyone. This is August. 5 months old yesterday, actually.
Growing fast like crazy.
Yeah, extremely. And
Just starting to show interest in food as well. So
Yeah.
like when we have plates like this, he's like
whoa.
grabbing.
Yeah. Whoa.
The master.
And also one of the reasons that went so long time, can I say it like that? I'm talking Danish at the moment with August, so I'm actually a bit out of my English now. But one of the reasons that it went so long is we were actually not sure if we wanted to even show him. When after the birth, I was like, I don't want to have him in any videos. I don't want to show him at all. So it's been 5 months of a bit back and forth. What are we feeling? And we have decided to try to show him a bit now. And if we suddenly feel that it doesn't feel right anymore, we're gonna take him out again. But for now, we're gonna try it out. And for me, it's really to see,
How we feel about
how
it.
we feel.
Yeah, because now he doesn't have a, okay, of course he has a personality, but he is more, it will be scarier to share him in a few years, so to speak, when he is like a person. Now it's just a very happy, jumpy baby.
Yeah. Like, he hasn't chosen this lifestyle, being online as we have. And I want to respect his privacy and want to respect, like, how he gonna feel about this when he's getting older. And also, but on the other hand, he is part of me right now 24/7. I have no idea how to film to YouTube without him.
No, it's
And it's also very tricky to always think about like what angle we can film in. So we had decided for now, and oh wow, I am so sweaty. It's so warm already. I found a little shed with a perfect view over the ocean. Are you waking up? I don't hope so. Hey. We're in the forest. Yeah. We are in the forest, little babes. Okay. That's good. See? Hey. So much has been going on since we talked to each other last time, so I think it's time for a little Q&A. Yeah. I asked you on Instagram if you had any questions to me. and you sent me a lot of questions, so I thought it was time to let your... Wait. Are you smiling so much? So I thought it was time to let you a little bit in what has been going on, and share a bit what has happened these many months I have been away. How was your birth? I have been sitting down with Kjaer on his video and go through the birth way more detail than I'm gonna do in my video, because I'm actually very done talking about it. So if you wanna get that more detailed, and from our both perspective, I will recommend you watching Kjaer videos. But I can only say that I learned a lot, and that I've been studying a lot about birth and hormones and woman physiology, and I learned that for next birth I will be more true to my gut feeling. I know now that I am such a sensitive person, and I need a way more calm environment to give birth in. I also learned that that I'm really thankful that I did my breathing exercises. I read a book called on Danish, A Pain-Free Birth, Danish smertefri fødsel, and I am so happy that I've been studying breathing exercises, because that saved my ass. That was the only thing that got me through all of these days being in labor. I actually have to say, no, it's not pain-free, but I couldn't manage because of these breathing exercises. I am not afraid of getting contractions again at all. I actually think it's so interesting if you work with the body, that is not as horrible as we have been told at all. So I'm not afraid of that. And again, I don't know if it's been on a home birth as I have been wishing for, would I've been able to give birth to my son. I have no idea. Maybe it was lucky that we were in a hospital, maybe not. No clue. And also there was a lot of wonderful midwife on the hospital, and so I'm not angry at anyone, or like, I think now this happened, it was how to say it, that was how it ended, and I got the most wonderful son, and I am so extremely proud of myself handled the contractions as I did. I was fighting my ass off to give him the birth I have been wishing for. I know that a woman needs a lot of oxytocin to give birth, and cortisol do the opposite to the birthing process. So next time, I don't know if we're gonna rent a house, or we're gonna maybe give birth in Denmark, or we're talking about maybe having a doula next time, someone I know. But again, this is, if a woman feels safe in the hospital, she should go there. And I just know that I really need a safe environment with people I already know. I don't have the energy or the capacity in me to get to know a new person, and it's too much of a chaos environment for me personal. But I got you, and I'm so happy. Yeah. I love you, baby boy. I do. How is the dogs with the baby? They are very, very calm, but that doesn't surprise me, because Huskies are known for being really good family dogs. Actually, they are bred to be really good with kids, and especially Nala. She is like a nanny. Like she was, while we were at the hospital, she was at our friends Julia and Andreas's place, and they have a 1-year-old. And the videos they sent us with Nala and him, it was so cute. She looked like she was actually taking care of him or playing with him. So yeah, no problem with the dogs at all. Next question. How are you, Christine? And I have to say, even though I maybe have an hour for myself a day where Khaled take this little guy, but otherwise I am on 24/7 at the moment. But I have never been as good as I am right now. I am so grateful for all the work I have been doing with my body and healing it, moving to the house, taking everything very slow, nourish myself, all of that I've been talking so much about, especially in the women's circle, in my online women's circle. Even though I'm not getting that much sleep and I am working my ass off at the moment, I am really good. I'm way better than I was in my pregnancy. My pregnancy was quite tough, actually. That's also why you haven't seen that much videos from me or heard that much from me, because beside the nausea, I was, especially in my third trimester, I was so tired. Like I slept 12 hours a night and woke up in the morning and felt like a zombie. I had no energy, no inspiration. I actually felt a bit depressed, to be honest. And also I don't know the English word for it, but I got something with my hips, so I could almost not walk. Just walking out in the garden and back again was tough for my body. So yeah, it was not an easy pregnancy, but now I feel amazing. I have energy, I feel happy, I feel I landed so much in myself, and I just love being a mother. He's definitely a big gift in our life, and even though it's tough, I just feel like I do something so meaningful. And even though the approach I have to motherhood is maybe not the easiest approach, we have decided to raise him in a nurturing way of raising. I read a book called The Nurturing Revolution. I can put it somewhere, the name here. And I decided from that book and a lot of other things that there's actually also a question if we are co-sleeping. And yes, I am carrying him, I am bed sharing with him. I'm doing that because of all that information I have been reading about how these small human beings are working from 0 to 3-year-old, and that these years is so important to have the mothers, and to especially 0 to 1, like they call that the carrying year. So if you're more interested in that, I can definitely recommend that book. And also the co-sleeping. The co-sleeping have been such a gift. I feel the nights are quite easy. You have to get used to and get over the fear if something could happen to him while you're sleeping in the same bed so close. But I've been studying safe co-sleeping. I can put some Instagram profiles down here I have been following, and also been reading a Danish book about co-sleeping. So if you have the right mattress, you know how to put yourself in the bed. It has been amazing. We've been talking so much about, like, we don't know if we got like an easy baby or we just do the right things, because he doesn't cry that much. He's very calm. very happy baby. So of course he's crying sometimes, but it's not something we can't handle, if that makes sense. So I feel we have taken some really good decision, and I have put a lot of work into studying what kind of mother I want to be, and it feels really good. A lot of you has also been asking if motherhood had changed me, and yeah, I wrote a bit about it on Instagram, that I feel the same, but at the same time I feel completely different. It's really weird to explain. I see the world very different. I feel I've developed so quickly, and my values have developed. There was so much I didn't know about, motherhood and what that would awake inside of me. Suddenly things I thought was important before is not that important anymore. And also, like, another thing, like, what actually I feel have been a bit tough, but it's also alright at the same time, is like the changes your body go through. That is something I have had to really get used to, that like everything in your body becomes soft, and I got so big with my stomach. In my pregnancy I took 25 kilos on. I think I've lost already, not because I've been trying to lose some weight. I haven't done anything for lose weight. I just want to say that because I think it's really important for the milk production to just continuously nurturing your body. But I have by myself just lost, I think, already 10 kilos. So my stomach, my belly became very big, and the last week of my pregnancy, it split a bit. Like, I got some stretch marks on my belly, and being someone as always have had like a very trained body, I had to get used to be honest, that suddenly my body was soft, my belly is soft, it doesn't look the same anymore, and my breasts are bigger, like all of these kind of things. Without being shallow, it was just something I had to get used to. Like, I will do it again because I got this little person out of it, but it's weird, and it's been weird to not being able to fit into your old clothing, and also like just a thing, like I have colored my hair blonde. I've actually been completely white hair as well since I was 15. This is the first time I see my own color again since I was teenager. So it's just like you are so changed, and somehow you get used to that change, and now you're this, which is fine. But I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about. It is just you're losing yourself, and then it's like you're gonna find this new person that's still the same, but you are new. I really hope that makes sense to you guys. Another thing that really surprised me about motherhood is like what it has been awakening inside of me, and the pressure from society. It's actually surprised me. I never thought about it before, but how little value we actually giving mothers and the work in being a mother. It surprised me how much pressure that actually is to get back on track. Like, for example, like also we talked about the co-sleeping, like there's so much focus on the baby has to sleep by itself because it has to, be independent, and you have to get back to track. Where can you get back to work? You have to get back in shape. You had, everything is like screaming and pulling you away from your child, and it's not like anyone is like cherish. Like, no, that's not the right word. It's not like anyone is really putting value in you doing a really hard work with your child. And I don't understand why people can't see that giving, these small human beings the right conditions to become healthy grown-ups is so extremely important for our society and for each life. We are, the world is filled with trauma. Yeah. Okay. A lot of been asking about postpartum care, and first of all, I can recommend you a book called The First 40 Days. I think that is the book. And I think in the future I would do way more about what I'm eating, how I'm taking care of myself, because you guys, the way I have been living lately, with all the things I've been changing in my diet, as I've been talking about in my videos, again, I have never felt so good, and I have never, I am breastfeeding, I am co-sleeping. I'm not getting my 8 hours in a row anymore. I am on constantly. So I am so surprised how good I feel. I feel amazing, and a big part of it is definitely how I'm nourishing myself and respecting myself, because many moms in their when they get a baby thinks, I just need to get, of course you need, if you don't have any help and so on and you're tired, you just need to get something to eat. But I have been valuing a lot nourishing food and taking good supplements, and because if I'm nourished, he's nourished, and if I have the energy to be the mom, a good mom for him. Is it my hair? Is it my hair? Is it beautiful? So I think I will make a whole video about how I'm eating. I think that's way easier than just sitting here and explaining what I do. I would just, show you in a video, this is what I'm doing and this is what is working for me. Otherwise, in my women's circle, I have wrote so much about the foundational thing I do for my hormones. You can find everything in there. And while we're talking about my women's circle, I am back on track. We're gonna have a live stream again, and I just want to say thank you guys for still being there, because I disappeared for 5 months. I know. It was overwhelming to become a mom, and I had to find myself. I feel now I have a foundation. We have a rhythm now, so I'm back, and I just yesterday sent it out an email to you guys about a new live stream and what exciting topics they're gonna be in the women's circle the upcoming months. But yeah, if you want to read about the foundational thing of taking care of your hormones, there is so much information in the women's circle. So I will recommend you to just start from the first one and go through it. And also, when you are in the women's circle, you can ask me questions. The foundational things is what making this happy Christine having a child 24/7 possible, is because I do these foundational steps every single day. Yeah. Mwah. Älskling.
Boom,